back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Brody. I am joined alongside my co-host and good friend Tony Sapita. And today we are hitting on the Chicago Bulls schedule as it was released yesterday via Bulls Twitter. We are breaking down the biggest games of the schedule. Zion Williamson comes to Chicago opening night, which is also a Lonzo Ball revenge game. The Lakers come in town right before Christmas, and more from this Chicago Bulls schedule. But before we begin, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Stupid Car Tray. Tired of your pizza topping sliding, office coffee distracting you while driving, grease and other stains getting on your seat, or you're just enjoying a game on the couch and don't want to lean over? Look no further than the Stupid Car Tray. Proudly USA made, Stupid Car Tray makes your passenger seat or couch a level surface for all transportation and couch potato needs. With accessories like the Stupid Seat Anchor, hand sanitizer bottle, or 100% silicone grip mat, your tray is the ultimate car organizer. With over 20 different color combinations, there's a Stupid Car Tray for everyone. Visit www.stupidcartray.com and use discount code J16 to get 16% off your entire order. Link in the description.
I have a tray. It works. If you want to enjoy Bulls games at home even more, head to www.stupidcartray.com and use J16 at checkout to get 16% off. All right, Nick, let's talk some Bulls.
Let's talk about the Bulls. Starting off, Tony, I want you to say, you looked over this whole schedule. You saw what you liked. You saw what you didn't like. Why don't you hit on a little bit, who makes the schedule and who decided to put the Bulls with a bunch of top playoff teams right out of the gate?
Yeah, so it was funny. I was like, all right, I'm going to scroll through every game. I'm going to make my predictions, whatever it is. And we start off in Detroit, not too bad. What is that? October 20th. So that's the opening night. And then we have the home opener, which I know a certain someone is going to be at against the New Orleans Pelicans, a little revenge game for Lonzo Ball on October 22nd. So the home opener. And then this is where I just, my jaw dropped. I was like, how can we possibly play all these teams in a row, much less, in the same month? So the first half of November looks like this. It's gauntlet. This is in order. I'm not skipping any teams. It's Knicks, Jazz, Celtics, 76ers twice in a row, Nets, Mavericks, and then our West Coast, the circus trip they used to call it. The circus doesn't come to town. It's Warriors, Clippers, Lakers, Blazers, Nuggets. We might beat the Mavs, the Knicks in the first game of that trip. That potentially.
I think we can beat the Celtics too. I think we can
beat the Celtics. We actually have a lot of luck against the Celtics, which is ironic because they should be the lucky team, the Celtics. That was pretty funny. Thank you, everyone. But that potentially could it could show the league that the Bulls are here, that DeMar DeRozan is awesome, that Lonzo Ball is a great point guard, that we're just ready to go. Or it can completely demoralize us and we'll be out of the playoff race by before Thanksgiving. So who knows? It is craziness. How do you do that? There's no, I almost guarantee there's no other team that has to play that schedule.
So I kind of wrote a couple notes, and then also I saw that the Bucks we don't play the Bucks till 2022. So I guess that kind of works. I guess that kind of works out that we don't have to deal with probably the hardest team in the East coming out of the gate. We do have to deal with some pretty tough teams. I mean, that's like you said, the Knicks, the Derrick Rose game. That's gonna suck because the Bulls were in conversation with Derrick Rose and he was going to come to Chicago this offseason. The Knicks just ended up offering him more money. I think that we could beat the Celtics. I don't think that the Celtics are totally the most juggernaut team that everyone has them out to be. The Celtics are the fact of the teams that they had the last couple of years and they still really never did anything with it. Kind of blows my mind. Ben Simmons still can't shoot threes in a game. I don't care what people say. The Nets, if they can stay healthy, sure. And then the Mavs, Laurie might go there. So I don't see the Lakers. I know everyone's the Lakers are so good. The Lakers are amazing. Lakers are old. I don't care what people say. They are old. And the experience does wonders, but you got to be able to move on the court without hearing your knees crack every single time you move your legs. So it's a crazy start to the NBA season with the Chicago Bulls. Again, that's to be just November. So Knicks, Jazz, Celtics, 76ers twice, Nets, Mavs, and the West Coast surface trip of the Warriors, Clippers, Lakers, Blazers, and Nuggets. Now, Tony, you're saying the Bulls can win 50-plus games this year. How is that going to happen?
Yeah, so my path to 50 wins, I think it'll happen because I'm a hopeless romantic when it comes to the Bulls and Chicago sports teams. It's just another year Chicago. We all know that. So after quickly, I ran through the schedule. I literally just looked at a game and said win and put 1, 2, just went like that. So I counted around 50 wins, give or take a couple, because, who knows? Better teams might be worse. And yes, of course, there's the good teams like the Bucks, Hawks, Sixers, Celtics that we touched on that are like super good. They're going to, probably beat us 3 out of 4 times that we play or however many times we play them. But their division is super weak. We have the Cavs, the Pistons, and the Pacers. So, that's an easy what? So we play them 16 times. That's an easy 13 wins. So then there's the bottom feeders, Wizards, Hornets, Magic, Raptors, Thunder, Timberwolves, Kings, Rockets that account for 22 games. So we should, in theory, you should win 20 of those games. Those teams are tanking for picks. You should win that. So this is the path to 50 wins. This is not the I guarantee 50 wins segment. You should win 20 games against teams actively trying to lose basketball games. So that's 33 wins right there. And then you go it's really just under 500 against like the good teams or what's considered the good teams. That gets you to 55 wins actually if you go exactly 500. So it's obvious they're going to win 50 games. I think it's a lock.
It's not impossible. I totally agree. 33 right there alone is a pretty big deal for the Chicago Bulls considering how bad we've been. But we are a playoff team. We are officially a playoff contender now with DeMar DeRozan, Vuk, Patrick Williams, Zach LaVine, Lonzo Ball. I got to go with Alex Caruso, man. I just got to say it. And obviously DeMar DeRozan. Again, the Bulls are deep. The Bulls have a good team. They can win games. They can for sure beat bad teams now. There is no doubt about that. So I completely agree. It's not impossible. We are not guaranteeing that. We are being optimistic as we always are. But I think the Bulls can come second in the division. I think that in the East as a whole, I could see them being maybe a 4th seed, getting somewhat of a home court advantage for somewhat of the playoffs. But the Bulls can become a legitimate contender this year. One team that I want to see the Bulls take down, though, is the Lakers. I want to see them put everybody just put the Lakers their foot where their mouth is. I really don't think that the Lakers are going to be superstars. They have talent. There's no doubt about it. You look at that roster, but if you look at that roster from 2015, it would look a lot sexier than it would in 2021. That's all I got to say about that. The Bulls are younger, they're faster, and they cannot play them. But when Lakers fans are flexing that they have Carmelo Anthony coming off the bench, it's because Carmelo Anthony is not the Carmelo Anthony of the Nuggets or the Knicks. Just throwing that out there. Just want to make that clear.
Yeah, I'm a Carmelo Anthony stan personally, but I completely agree with you. If we're going to be rational, yes, he's probably a little past his prime.
And he was a Bull for, I think, 36 hours or something. He never played, but he was considered a Bull.
The
all-time great trade. Carmelo Anthony. So
one of the sickest jumpers of all time, though. He's got an absolutely beautiful shot. I always got to give it to him.
Can't get a ring now. Can't get a ring.
Yeah, no, I think we'll beat the Lakers because we play them twice because they're West Coast. I think we split with them. I do. I think they'll probably beat us early in the season, and then when they're old and slow and tired, I think we'll beat them that second go around.
December 19th, the Lakers do come to the United Center. Hopefully someone will be at that game, but I would love to see just at the United Center, 1 second left on the clock, DeMar DeRozan or Zach LaVine just shoot a 3 over LeBron or something, just to finish the game and just be we're here. I want the Bulls to come out and be we're here. So overall, really strong schedule at the beginning of the season against the Bulls. So the Bulls have a tough schedule. Chicago always seems to have really tough schedules the last couple of years. Again, the path to 50 is underway. We think that we're going to have much more predictions coming up of how everyone's going to play this upcoming season. Tony will be handling that. Tony is our Bulls host. So with that, Tony, any more thoughts on the schedule before we head out for the day?
I'm just seeing red, baby. Let's go Bulls.
Let's go Bulls. Thank you very much for joining this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Brody. I'm joined alongside Tony Sapita, and we will see you guys next time.